He had me in the palm of his hand. All there is to it. And then afterwards you just feel sick. You just feel sick. Couldn't really sleep much that night. The money my husband's left me and I've just given it away. That's what I couldn't say. He's left me safe and I've just done that. I'd bought a cream that I wanted a replacement, a facial cream, and I saw it online and it was via Amazon. I thought, oh, well, I'll do it. So that was it. I put the order in and then went to view the order some days later and found that it said a repeat prescription. And I remember specifically putting one of. So when I looked at the screen, at the details on the left-hand side, right at the bottom, make contact. And made contact, and an Indian fella answered the phone. Charming, absolutely charming, lovely silky voice, nicest part. I explained the problem. Could you change it to a one-off item only? I didn't want repeat. Yes, we'll sort that out. He'd asked me to go on the screen and enter awesome.com so he could have access, which is true, but I was actually giving him access to everything, unbeknownst to me. And can you pop into your bank account then and have a look and see if the refund's there? Which I didn't think anything of. Yes, sure, I'll do that. My front doorbell went and I thought, oh, my front doorbell. He said, no problem. He said, we're going to sort a few things out. Go and answer the door, which I did. And then he started again going to the account. He said, I'm afraid we've made a mistake. That was his next thing. We made a mistake and we've actually paid too much. We've paid money into your account of $19,500. Well, when I looked at my account, they had. I said, well, look, you know the bank. Let me go to the bank and I'll pay you back at the bank. No, he said, it's better if you do it online.
Anne fell victim to a really common scam. It's what we'd call an Amazon impersonation scam. We see big brand names used because of their image, their public trust. Screen sharing applications allow the scammer complete control and access to someone's device. And while she was away from her device, the scammer was able to take a screen grab of her banking statement and manipulate the statement to show that money had been credited into her bank account.
She'd got access to my printer, I don't know how they do it, and printed out a script of why I wanted this money to pay back. Because banks say, are you sure you want to pay this much money? I mean, it's tighter now. But of course I said, well, yes, because I know it's just paying somebody back that inadvertently put money into my account. I mean, it's so stupid when you think of it. And he said, have you made sure it's paid out? I said, yes, I have. And I knew the money had gone. By then, things were starting to click. And when I went back, I think you're stealing off me. You've just stolen that off my account, haven't you? And I think I swore at him. In fact, I'm sure I did. And before then, he wanted another 11 grand, and that's when I realised there was something going on. You don't want another 11. What do you want that for? We've made another mistake. I thought, what? If he's an accountant, he wouldn't make that mistake twice, would he? And it just went from bad to worse, and I realised then that they'd done it. But it's the moment. I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I was low, at a low ebb, boy was I. When I woke up the next morning after the event, and I did have some sleep, but I was a bit upset, I wrote everything down, every little morsel, which was a good thing. Because then when I saw the advert for CEL, I thought, I'm going to do it, although it was a year later. I'm going to do it. I've got all my notes, and when I read it, I'm there again. And you can recapture that feeling and why these things happened.
Scammers absolutely target and abuse their victims' vulnerabilities. Anne's specific vulnerabilities really impacted her ability to make critical decisions. They created a high-level stress situation for Anne, and they're also aware of the standard form questions that banks ask their customers. We were so pleased when Anne told us of the length she took to collate everything that she could remember and all of the necessary evidence that she had. As part of these complaints, you need to be able to evidence that a scam has taken place and that you were manipulated.
Sorry, I'm going to have to read my notes. Reported scam to Maureen of Santander fraud investigator. They may be able to retrieve the money, and she gave me her number, but Santander said it was unlikely. So then I reported the scam to Action Fraud because I went on the internet and thought I'll do as much as I can do so somebody can, well, you didn't do that, you didn't do that, so I'll do everything. I've got a crime reference number and all the other stuff which I knew they would need. So I felt I'd done all I could and I left it in their hands. But then sort of nearly a year later when I contacted the solicitors, I saw the advert. I think I just looked at the television, I thought, do you know, I'm going to have a go. They can only say no, which is, they can't hurt you, can they? So I'm going to do it. And that's what happened. And I just cried, just that you kind of offload, really. That's what happens. And when you don't have anyone to talk to or offload, then it's just a relief. And it's like a wave just went. And I thought, well, I've done it. If they can get it, nice. If they can't, they can't. If I get £2,000 back, it's nice, isn't it? So that's how I felt.
For many of our clients, we are the first people that they've spoken to about the scam that they've suffered from. We're incredibly privileged to be able to absorb a lot of the burden that they've been carrying, in some cases, for years. We were able to obtain a refund of £19,500 along with interest from the Financial Ombudsman Service. I am absolutely over the moon for Anne, and I'm really pleased with the recovery that we've been able to achieve for her.
How did you feel when you first heard you got your money back?
Elated. I cried. I don't think I could answer. I cried. And then when it was finished, I texted my friend, I've got my money back. Yes. I was absolutely thrilled. All that horror, all that pain washed away. Just like that. It's nice to see it back in my bank account. It just gives you a nice feeling. It's a warm feeling. It's a safe feeling. And when you don't earn and can't earn now, then it's all important. It's all important. I'm just very grateful for having it back and having the support, mainly. It's so nice that someone's there, a nice voice, just to make you feel warmer and comfortable and safer. And it's all about safety, isn't it?
If you've been the victim of a scam like Anne has, we absolutely recommend that you reach out to your bank, that you contact the police, and that you call us. We are here to help you get through this and obtain a sense of closure that would be impossible to obtain alone.